Hi everyone, if you're new here, my name is Michelle. If not, welcome back. Today I wanted to show you how I achieve this minimal makeup look. It is a simple no makeup routine and it's something that I wear so much in my real life. I don't tend to get very glam every day. I don't really live a very glamorous life, but when I'm just wanting to pop around doing errands and I still want to look fresh and awake and polished and just a slightly more perfected version of me, this is the makeup look that I go for. So if you want to know how I get this look in a few simple steps, just stay tuned. So I'm going to start off with the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation. This is an absolute favourite of mine for everyday wear because it looks like skin. So as you can see here, I'm getting a really nice medium buildable coverage on my face, but it's not overtaking my skin. You can still see my skin peeking through. It looks like actual skin, and that's what I love about this foundation. You know, when you're just going around in your everyday life and you're super busy, you want to look like perfected, you want to look a little bit polished, but you want to look like you. You don't want to look like you're wearing a full face of makeup and that you have to keep touching it up or anything. This looks like your skin, so you don't really have to worry about it, and it keeps the skin hydrated all day, so it doesn't start to clump or get cakey in any areas. I'm just blending that all over my face using the Bobbi Brown Full Coverage Face Brush and just building up slightly more in areas where I need more coverage. So I'll add a little bit more product to my chin because I have a few kind of little red marks there. But other than that, I'm just using, I think it was 2 pumps of the foundation for all over my face. So that's really quick to apply. Like we said, we want this to be minimal and simple for every day. And as you can see here, my skin is glowing, my real skin is showing through. I look quite natural, but still perfected, which is exactly what we're looking for. If you've been following my channel for a while now, you've seen me do this 100 times. I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation Stick to bronze my face. So I'm using the shade 7.5 Warm Walnut. By using the foundation stick as a cream bronzer, I feel like it just really merges nicely into the foundation that I've already applied. It looks very natural, it keeps that glow in my skin, and everything just looks very harmonious. So I just like to apply a streak here, here, and here on both sides of the face. This just helps to warm up my face and add a little bit of dimension, but we're not contouring or anything like that, but it's blending in with the foundation. That's what I love about this. You can see that warmth and that kind of slight bit of structure on my cheekbone now, but it doesn't look like anything's really there. It's a very natural, like harmonious, seamless kind of bronzed look. Again, this is very quick. I find it a lot quicker than using powder bronzers and everything on a daily basis. The creams just blend in so quickly. And I think when it comes to minimal makeup for everyday use, speed is one of the key things we're looking for. Before I apply my concealer, I like to apply some cream blush. Today I'm using the Clinique Chubby Stick Cheek Color Balm in the shade Roly Poly Rosy. That's a really cute name. And this is a really nice kind of fresh pink color. And I know it looks a bit crazy right now, but again, it blends in very seamlessly. So just applying that to the apples of my cheeks, going in with the same brush. I don't like to use multiple brushes when I'm doing my everyday simple routines. I just like to kind of use multitasking brushes, and this brush is amazing for that. And we're just blending that across the cheeks. You'll see again, this is so quick. There's no fussing about with this. We just want it to look seamless, natural, and radiant. I take it in quite close to the nose because I feel like on an everyday basis that looks very like youthful and fresh. And then, even though it has come up quite high here, I will correct that with my concealer. To conceal my under eyes and to keep that very fresh, hydrated, skin-like look, I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown Creamy Concealer in the shade Sand. This has a little concealer and powder in it, which is super handy. And I'm using the Bobbi Brown Concealer Brush. I'm not doing any highlighting or anything major, I'm just simply concealing under the eyes and across the lids. So just taking that right into the inner corner. You'll see that instantly brightens and conceals any darkness that I have, but it still looks like skin. You guys are probably counting how many times I've said the word skin, and it's probably 1 million already. You don't have to do this, but I like to conceal my eyelids as well, just because I have quite a lot of pigmentation up there, but it's totally up to you whether you do that or not. You can see in comparison it looks very bright and awake now. So just continuing on the other eye. Again, you can see I'm doing this quite fast and it's very self-explanatory. Like I said before, that's key for my everyday looks. I don't want something where I have to explain it to you in 1 million steps. I want you to be able to see how quick and easy this is and how like real this makeup look is. I like to use a warm finger just to pat in the concealer at the end because I feel like that looks the most natural and skin-like on me. I always like to set my concealer, so I'm going to use the yellow powder that comes in the little duo and just apply that over my lids and under my eyes. This just helps the concealer to stay put. I don't know about you, but my concealer always moves, so I like to set it to make sure it stays put all day because when you're running around, again, we don't want to be touching anything up. And while you have the brush there, you can kind of just like pat it anywhere you get that kind of ugly shine. So just like around the sides of the nose here. Kind of like to multitask using that powder while there's a little bit left of my brush. Just leaving the rest of the face unset now. We're keeping that glow, that skin-like look. We look fresh, we look natural, but perfected. This is absolutely not a necessary step, but you know me, I do love a nice highlight, so I'm going to use some of the Marc Jacobs Spotlight Glow Stick just to add a little bit of cream highlight to the tops of my cheeks. I'm already very highlighted. My skin is very glowy and dewy, but a little bit of extra highlight never hurt anyone, right? So I'm just using 2 fingers on the top of the product and then just bouncing it over the tops of my cheekbones. It's very quick again. We don't want any fussing about. You can just see that adds just that little bit of extra shine. I love highlight. I can just never get enough of it. So my eyebrow routine does tend to stay the same on a daily basis, whether I'm going out or whether I'm just running around doing errands. Maybe slightly less structured, but usually like the same products. I will show you my new eyebrow routine because I am brunette now. I will show you my new eyebrow routine in a video, the full steps that I go through, but I'm just going to run through it very quickly now for you today. So I've really been liking the Too Faced Chocolate Brownie Cocoa Powder Brow Pencil in the shade Deep Brown. It has a spoolie on one end and the pencil on the other. And this is great just for filling in the brows quite quickly. I like to brush my brows up using the spoolie and then I'll fill it in with the end. So I'm just enhancing my natural shape and filling in any sparse areas, just the same as always. This is a really nice cool toned shade. So you can see I like to kind of lightly fill them in. They're not overly blocky or structured, but there's definitely structure there. You know me, I do like a strong brow, but it's just not quite as strong, I guess. Then just to set my brows, I'm going to use the Benefit Ready Set Brow. This just keeps the hairs in place and keeps a very natural look to the brows by separating the hairs. Now I'm just putting on some mascara. An absolute must-have for every day for me. I'm going to use the Zoeva Graphic Lash Mascara. This is quite new to me, but it's very nice, very black and buildable. If you make any mistakes like I just did, just let it dry and then take it off with a cotton tip. For my lips today, I'm just going to use a MAC lip liner. This is the shade Boldly Bare. And I'm just going to use that to define my lips and fill in the lips and then just put some lip balm over the top. Very simple. The lip balm I'm using is the Mecca Cosmetica Lip Deluscious. And that is the finished makeup look, something that is super simple for every day. It looks like skin, it's like a more perfected version of you, but it still looks like you. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and join the family and you will be notified whenever I upload a video. And also don't forget to follow me on social media. I'm always posting on Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat. I will leave all the links to that below and on the end card. As always, I would love to know your products that you use every day to create a look like this. Please enable me in the comment section below. I love chatting to you guys down there. But that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching and I'll talk to you again real soon.